the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. We'll see a return here from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Second and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready. Black Ultra.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, it makes your quarterback wonder if
trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
2nd and 13. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7-7, our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Spike 60. Hey, check mega.
Now back to throw. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And it's a Titans touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting that 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Titans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. We'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Etienne. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Shot, 17.
Second and 1. He's got it. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back to throw here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Etienne looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. They'll hit Jackson complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I'd say it's a pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here we go. 52.
They go play action here on 1st down. Tanner Muse able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bulldogs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. He gets it complete to Jackson.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for London, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.